Hi, my name is Jacqueline. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm so glad that you're here. Today's flow is for unity and connection. We'll focus on the crown chakra. So our flow will be more of a lunar intuitive flow. I'm going to use 2 blocks, and I'm going to kind of take the blocks with me through the flow. This is because I want a little extra support during my flow. You're welcome to ignore the cues about the blocks and not use them at all. All right, let's get started. Start with your feet hip-width distance apart. And go ahead and feel through the 4 corners of your feet. Maybe rock back and forth a couple times, rock side to side, and then find even distribution of weight on your feet. So your feet aren't rolling out or in. You're nice, sturdy in the middle. And then take some wrist circles in one direction and then reverse it. Good, we'll do the same with our ankles. So lift one ankle up, take ankle circles in one direction, and then reverse it. And then point your toes, and then bring your toenails down behind you to get a nice stretch along the front of your foot. And then set your foot down other side. Ankle circles in one direction, just a couple, and then reverse it. And then point your toes, press toenails down, breathe through the top of your foot. Good, and then set your foot down, feel the stability through the 4 corners again. And then take some shoulder circles in one direction, and then the other. Good. And then bring your shoulders up, back and down, stand up nice and tall. And bring your hands to the top of your head. Just set them right there. You can interlace them or keep them apart, really whatever feels comfortable. And again, maybe you shift a little bit to start, back and forth, and then find that even distribution of weight. Maybe even you lift up through the crown of your head a little bit more. Bring awareness to your top of your head. The location of your crown chakra, the subtle energy that has to do with unity, connection, bliss, awareness, and understanding. Then bring your arms down to the side, shake them out. Inhale, reach your arms up and place your hands on the top of your head, any way that feels comfortable, and take an exhale. On your next inhale, arms reach up, grab one wrist with opposite hand, and then stretching up and over to one side. Inhale back up through center, and then exhale, stretch to the other side, grabbing the opposite wrist. Inhale back up through center, and then exhale, fold forward at the hips, deep bend in the knees. Hands can slide down the legs for a little more support. And then inhale, halfway lift, long spine as you look forward. And then exhale, hands to block or mat. Right foot will step back and come to a runner's lunge. So you're pressing hands through blocks or mat, long spine here. And on your next exhale, bring your back foot in a bit, spin your back heel down. We'll come to Parsvottanasana, so you can still either use the blocks or maybe hands climb up the legs a bit. Keep your spine long and breathe into the stretch on the back of your front leg while you keep your quad engaged, kneecap lifted. Then on your next inhale, go ahead and walk your back foot back and lift your back heel up. Press through your front heel. And then if you have blocks, inhale, grab the blocks and lift your arms forward right up in front of you, still holding the blocks. And on your exhale, open up to the side, heels in, toes out, facing the long edge of your mat. Bend knees, come down into a squat. Good. Take another full inhale as you open up, and exhale, maybe sink down a little more. Another inhale, and then exhale, press into your feet, stand up. Now we're going to turn towards the back of our mat. So turn your right toes toward the short edge. Come to the ball of your left foot this time. So now your left foot is your back foot. And come back into that lunge. And inhale, reach arms forward and up as high as feels comfortable. And then on your exhale, spin your back heel down. Long spine, start to come back to that Parsvottanasana, the pyramid pose. Engage your quadricep, kneecap lifts, long spine, press into your feet. And then wiggle your left foot back to that runner's lunge. Press through blocks or mat, long spine. And then exhale, back foot steps up to meet your front. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. And exhale, fold, deep bend in the knees. Inhale, you can leave your blocks where they are as you reach your arms out and up. And then bring hands to the top of your head and take an exhale. And then inhale, reach arms up, grab one wrist, stretch up and over to one side. Inhale, back through center. And then exhale, other side, still facing the back of your mat. Inhale up through center. And then exhale, fold forward at the hips, deep bend in the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, we'll reverse it. So left foot steps back this time. Find your runner's lunge. So hands on blocks or mat, long spine, long back leg. Exhale, bring back foot in, spin the heel down, find Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Both legs are straight or straight-ish. You can have a little bend in that front knee if that feels best for your knee. But I want the quadricep nice and strong. And then wiggle the back foot, your left foot back. Press into your front heel. Pull in through your low belly and inhale, lift arms forward. Maybe you take blocks with you. Blocks will now be in front of your shoulders. And then exhale, spin open to the side, heels in, toes out. And this time you can just allow blocks or hands to drop down and bend your knees, find your squat. Maybe you find a little sway and breathe. Inhale, press into your feet. And then spin left toes to face the short edge. So now we're going back to our original front. Spin to the ball of your back foot, back heel lifts. Again, arms lift up as high as they go for your crescent lunge. And then exhale, hands come down. Spin your back heel down for your Parsvottanasana. Breathing into the stretch in the back of your front leg, strong legs. And then wiggle the back foot back. Find your runner's lunge. And then exhale, back foot steps up to meet your front, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold again. And inhale as you come up this time, maybe you take just one block with you. As you come all the way up, and then maybe you set the block on top of your head and try to balance. Just take a couple breaths trying to balance the block on your head. Or if you don't have a block, just stretching up through the crown of your head. And then if the block is there, you can grab it, or you can pretend as if you have a block there and then reach arms up and then over to one side. Inhale back through center and then exhale other side. Inhale back through center and then exhale, fold forward at the hips. You can have a deep bend in the knees. Block can come down. Inhale, halfway lift, hands slide up shins. Same flow again. Exhale this time, right foot steps back again. Find your runner's lunge. You've been here before. And then spin your back heel down, bring it in a little bit. Find your Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Strong legs, especially that front leg. Quadricep engaged. And then walk your right back foot back a bit. And on your inhale, maybe you take the blocks with you, lift your torso up. Arms can come right in front of you. And then exhale, open up to the side, heels in, toes out. Bend your knees. This time, as you come down, bring the blocks on the insides of the feet. And then option to either rest elbows on inner thighs, or maybe hands come around, grab the calves. And you use a little bit of resistance here to press your knees out, your legs out, as your legs are pressing in against your arms. So a little bit of resistance to create that inner thigh stretch. And keep breathing. And then press into your feet. Inhale, stand up. And then spin to face the back of your mat. Right toes face the short edge. Your left heel comes up. And then inhale, reach your arms forward and up as far as they go. And then exhale, spin back, heel down. Hands come down for Parsvottanasana, facing toward the back of your mat. Wiggle your left foot back. Find your runner's lunge. Breathe. And then exhale, back foot steps up to meet your front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, deep bend in the knees as you fold. Inhale, as you come up, maybe you take a block with you. And then exhale, block comes on top of your head. We'll take a couple of breaths here. Again, playing with the balance. Activating this area on the crown of your head, the crown chakra, bringing your awareness there. Trying to find unity and connection with yourself and your environment. And then grab the block if you have it, and we'll all inhale, reach arms up, and then exhale, side bend to one side. Inhale back up through center. Exhale, bend to the other side. Inhale through center, and then exhale, fold forward at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down to mat or blocks. Left foot steps back. Find your runner's lunge. Breathe through your back left thigh. On your next exhale, bring your back foot in a bit. Spin the heel down. Parsvottanasana. Squeeze the right quadricep. Find a little more length through the sides of your torso. And then wiggle the back foot back heel comes up. And on your next inhale, maybe you take blocks with you, lift arms forward and up, come up to your high crescent. And then exhale, open up to the side, heels in, toes out. And then hands come down if you have the blocks, set them down on the insides of the feet. You can stick with that stretch we did before. Maybe hands slide down thighs. And you do a little shoulder dip. Inhale back through center, and then exhale other side. Inhale through center, exhale dip. Last one here, inhale through center, exhale dip. Inhale through center, reach down, grab the blocks, press into your feet and stand up. And then left toes turn to face your original front, back heel lifts. And inhale, lift your arms forward and up for your high crescent. And then exhale, spin the back heel down, bring it in a little bit for Parsvottanasana. Deep breaths here. And then wiggle the back foot back. Find your runner's lunge. Find a little more opening through the collarbones this time. And then exhale, back foot steps up to meet your front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time you don't have to take a block with you. Press into your feet, reach your arms out and up. And then exhale, arms come down to your sides. Good, inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale, side bend to one side. Inhale back through center. Exhale, other side. Inhale through center. And then exhale, fold forward at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale this time. Hands can come down to mat or blocks. And then just bring both knees down. And then you can bring the blocks down if you have them. We're going to come into a puppy dog pose, and you have the option to bring your elbows up on blocks. It might be a deeper shoulder stretch. If that's not for you today, don't use the blocks and just bring your elbows down to the mat. So you can bring your elbows forward. You can start with fingers pointing away from your torso. Hips over knees, long spine. Allow your torso to find length. And then maybe fingertips move up towards the ceiling. Breathe into your shoulders. Keep finding stability through your back shins and feet. Bringing your awareness. Bring your awareness to the crown of your head, your crown chakra, the seat of unity, connection, bliss, awareness, and understanding. And then nice and slow, start to press up. And then bring hands down. And if it's comfortable, send hips back to heels and come into a child's pose. You can always bring a block to support the head. If that's not comfortable, I invite you to just lie down flat on your belly. Take a few smooth, steady breaths. And feel the support underneath your shins. Feel the expansion of your belly on each inhale. And then your belly moving back toward you, toward your spine for every exhale. If you have the time, you can hit pause, and I invite you to either take another restorative pose or maybe even Shavasana. If you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comments below. I'm so grateful for you. Thanks for being here, and keep taking care of yourself.